Hi people, in today's video we're going to be looking at compound words, which is essentially two or more words that have been combined together to make one correctly spelt word. Some of this material has been taken from our verbal reasoning books, which are linked in the description below, alongside a free PDF which has some practice questions. Now, normally with these questions you get given around 3 or 4 words in one bracket, 3 or 4 words in another bracket, and you choose one word from the first bracket and see if you can combine it with one word in the second bracket to make a newly formed word. That newly formed word must be spelt correctly. So let's take a look at an example. So in our first set of words over here we have back, side and hospital. In our second set of words we have ward, school and on. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these combinations of words in further detail. Right, so back and on sounds like bacon, but it doesn't have the correct spelling, right? So I don't think that's the option. Let's have a look at another one. Hospital and ward, right? Hospital and ward, they're linked, but they're not one correctly spelt word. Side and on, okay? Sounds like it could be a word, but if we write it down without the plus side, we have side on or city on. Is that a word? No. Right, so the one that I think is the answer is backward. Now, it's very often useful to write the word down, without the plus sign in between. So backward, is that a word? Yes. There are quite a few pitfalls with compound words that we need to be aware of, and some of these will pop up in these examples below. So let's take a look at the first one. So I have any and bode, or some of you may be pronouncing it as anybody, but is that the correct spelling of anybody? No, right? So usually with compound words, pitfalls will be based around the spellings of words or the pronunciations of when they're put together. So no, any bode or anybody, it's not spelt like that. So that's not an answer. Right, what about any port? No, I don't think so. Any milk? Okay, no. Again, it's not one word. Let's move on to air. Right, so we know that this word can't begin with any. We'll try air. Right, airbode. Again, no, not really. I don't think so. Air and port. Ah, yes, that sounds like a word. Let's write down the spelling just to make sure. A-I-R-P-O-R-T. Yes, airport is a correctly spelt word. So I believe that's our option. That's our answer. Air and port. Okay, question number 2. Let's look at the possible combinations. So a and lot. No, it might be tempting to think that that's one word, but they're 2 separate words. A lot, however, with this spelling is a word. Right, now some of you might know that that's a verb. It means to give, right? But remember, with these compound words, they must be spelt correctly. So a lot with one L, right, is not the correct spelling. Let's try a boy, right? A boy. Nope. Again, I don't think so. A come. Nope. I don't think so again. What about outlot? Outlot, is that a word? No, I don't think so. Outboy. Again, probably not. Outcome. Ah, yes. I think I've landed at my answer. Right, so for question 2, out and come form together as an outcome. Question 3, let's do the same thing. Let's look at our combinations. So printberry. Okay, sounds funny, but no, it's not one correctly spelt word. It's not a word, I should say. Print and thing. Okay, sounds like printing, right? But print and thing written together, no, it's not a word, right? What about print and case, right? Print case, is that a word? No, I don't think so. So let's move on. Let's try kick. Okay, kick and berry. Kickberry. No, again. Kick thing? Don't think so. Kick case. Again, sounds a bit funny, but no, probably not. Let's move on. So we know that our answer must start with the word no. Okay, no berry. No. No and thing. Ah, okay. It sounds like I could be onto something. And this is one of those pitfalls. What I would do is when you think it sounds like it could be a word, write it out. Know and thing together. Nothing, right? Notice how the pronunciation changes there when we combine those two words together. So that's a common pitfall with these questions. So my answer here is nothing. Okay, on to the last question. We could have fat he. Fatty, is that a word? No. What about fat him? Is that one correctly spelt word? No. What about fat and her? Okay, fat, her. Again, similar to the last example, separately doesn't sound like it's one word, but if I write down the spelling, I'm sure most of you will know that this is a word, a correctly spelt word, a father. Right, so the next time you guys speak to your dads, just say, hey, fat her, what's up? No, don't do that. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, in the video description, you can find a link for our verbal reasoning book, along with some free practice questions on compound words. Click somewhere here and here to watch another video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.